Hey everyone, this is Too Many Luigi's back with part 31 of Let's Play Pokemon White. And we are now heading for our 8th and final gym leader against Iris, which is a Dragon-type user. So we are just talking to this guy here at the very entrance of the gym who will give you fresh water. I forgot to mention, because they all give you fresh water, so I guess that's something I should have mentioned before. Alright, so here's our first trainer. He's a cool trainer, or ace trainer, what they're called now, I believe. And he has, obviously a dragon type, he's got Fracture. Okay, Fracture is the evolved form of Exu and a pre-evolved form of, what's the name of it? Hexorus, yeah. Alright, so I'm using my Druddigon here to take it out because, you know, this is like the place where Druddigon can roam free and wreak havoc. So I'm just going to go straight with Dragon Claw, but he goes with the Dragon Dance, which will increase his speed, but no good because Fracture doesn't have the defense to take off a Dragon Claw from a Druddigon at level 40, so that takes care of that. Okay, so Druddigon's on a good mean sprint here, and Jellicent grew to level 41, which is, you know, great news for us, I guess. And now I head off to our next trainer, which is somewhere up here, I believe. Somewhere up here. Oh, this place is a maze. It's almost like what is the deal with Game Freak and mazes? Alright, so here's our second trainer, is an ace trainer female, and she has a... what does she have? I don't know. She has one Pokemon, and it's a Dino. Alright, this is the thing I'm planning to get after I beat this gym, so this is probably going to be my, second last video with Druddigon in it. I don't know if I should use Druddigon. I hate to say it, and I mean, I really hate to say it, I like Druddigon, but he is just not Dragon-type material. I mean, he's strong, he has great base defense, but his speed is the thing that lets him down. He's only got base 48 speed, and that can really, really hinder him. Sheer Force is a nice add, but he just doesn't have the, you know, strong bulkiness that most dragons usually do. I mean, even Flygon has better attributes than Druddigon does, which is a big thing, because, you know, Flygon is, like, well, technically he's now reused as since Garchomp is banned to the Uber team. So, yeah, Druddigon, I don't know, he seems too weak for a dragon type in my opinion. And, oh, what am I doing here? Sorry, these buttons are annoying. In order to get these buttons pressed, you have to fall down off the higher floor to make them work, so I made a huge mistake there, sorry. Okay, so move the dragon head again. That way. Yes, and Iris is up there, as you can see. That's where we have to get. Alright, so sorry about that. Yeah, I just think Druddigon isn't my type of dragon type, and I can see why people don't really use him often. He's not really that good. I mean, he's not bad, but he's not really as good as most other dragon types are. I mean, I can see him doing a very good job against the Elite Four when I use him, because he will be squashed pretty easily. But don't get me wrong, I love Druddigon. I think he's a deadly looking Pokemon. I really like him. I mean, he has some good potential online, but before I get to the Pokemon League, there's no real good TMs that I can give him at the moment that can make good use of his sheer force ability, so I'm going to have to go with that. So I think I will be getting a Dino. Sorry guys, but it's not I have anything against Druddigon, it's just he isn't my style. Sorry guys. Alright, so after this battle, video, I'll be making my way to the Pokemon League, where I hopefully will find a Dusk Stone on the way so I can evolve my Lampent, because, you know, I'm dying to get a Chandelure. I love Chandelure. It's like my favorite fire type next to Magmortar. Alright, so Druddigon grew to level 41, which is great, and we're making our way closer and closer to Iris here. Be sure you have a good, strong team when you get to this point of the game, because these Dragon-type trainers are nasty. I mean, I have to admit, their Pokemon are kind of, like, unevolved compared to this kind of gym. I mean, it's late in the game and most of their Pokemon are still unevolved, especially with trainers. All you see is Dino for Hydreigon's family. You don't see a Zweilious or anything, so kind of shouldn't be too much of a pushover, but do have a strong team. I recommend having a team of level 40s and up, because you will need them. Alright, so this next trainer here has a Fracture, and Fracture here. It's got Mold Breaker. Alright, do all Fractures have Mold Breakers, or do they have a secondary ability? I'm not quite sure. Anyway, he's going with Taunt, which I can see is a good strategy in some case, I don't know. I'll go with Dragon Claw, and that takes care of Fracture, which is really pretty much it. Alright, so that takes care of Fracture. Good. Okay, so that's that trainer done, and I think I've only got about, what, 2 or 3 trainers left, I think? I'm not sure, I haven't done this gym. I've only done this gym like once in my life, so, yeah. Okay, that is the head, I'm guessing, that brings me to Iris, so we're not going to go there yet, and I can't push that button, so I'll have to go down. And is this guy a trainer? Coming, I'll be rough. Yeah, he's a trainer. Okay, I guess it was different considering you actually hear the ping noise when his exclamation point comes up or something. Veteran Hugo, and he has got a Drudagon. Yeah, there's not one Zweilius in this entire gym, not even on Iris's team, which is kind of disappointing because you don't see Zweilius at all in the game. In fact, if I remember correctly, I don't think Zweilius appears once in any trainer battles in the entire game. I think you only see Dino and Hydreigon. But I'm not going to tell you who has Hydreigon because I don't want to spoil it for anyone who's still new to this game. You'll see when I get there. Alright, so my Drudagon failed to his Drudagon, which is really bad. Are we doing a sprite test again? I can't be sure. I'll switch into Lampent because even though he's fire, his Ghost Shadow Ball will do a lot of damage. And he's definitely faster than Drudagon. Drudagon's really slow. He's like the slowest dragon type there is. Well, it's fully evolved or doesn't evolve. I don't know. Alright, so that takes care of that trainer. And I can't remember. Is there another dragon Pokemon that doesn't evolve or is fully evolved? I can't remember. I think there was one. Let's see. In the first gen, there was Dratini, Dragonair, and Dragonite. In the second gen, there was only Kingdra. Third gen, there was Flygon and Salamence and Altaria. Fourth gen, there was Garchomp. And there's another one in fourth gen. What was in the fourth gen? I can't remember. There was another dragon type in the fourth gen besides that legendary ones. I just can't remember which one it was. Or maybe there wasn't. I'm not sure. And then there was Drudagon, and then Hydreigon and Haxorus in Generation 5. Well, mainly those ones, and I think that's it. I don't think there was another. Okay, so maybe Drudagon is the black sheep of the entire dragon family, maybe being the only one that doesn't evolve or doesn't pre-evolve or whatever. So anyway, more to the point, he's got a fracture now, and you know what? I won't even go there because we all know what's going to happen. So yeah, I'm thinking Drudagon does have a relative in the Pokemon universe where there wasn't a there is a dragon that doesn't evolve. I can't remember. I mean, if there is one, I don't want to make this wrong or anything. Oh, you know what? I give up. Okay, no, I don't think there is one. Okay, I give up the subject. There wasn't. Dragonon is the only dragon-type Pokemon that doesn't evolve and is strong as a fully evolved one. Okay, I'll just leave it like that. All right. Despite that, I have one more question for you guys that will be fun to answer while I'm getting through these battles. What is your favorite pseudo-legendary? I mean, you have a few choices. I would put in Garchomp, but you know what? Screw Smogon's tier list. Tell me what your favorite pseudo-legendary is. There is a total of 6, I think. There is Dragonite, Tyranitar, Metagross, Salamence, Garchomp, and Hydreigon. They're the 6 pseudo-legendaries, and tell me which one's your favorite. Personally, I would prefer Metagross, Dragonite, or Hydreigon. I just have something against Garchomp. Ever since I first saw it, before it was even the Uber, I just had something against Garchomp. And I did use a Tyranitar when I was playing Gold the very first time, and I've never, ever used a Salamence. Well, I tried Eevee Racing one, but the Eevee Racing didn't turn out very well, which I won't even go into discussion with. Alright, so anyway, post your comment answers below. What is your favorite pseudo-legendary? And that's the question for this video. I think I'll start doing questions with my Let's Plays from now on, perhaps. And we're almost there now. We have one more, I think we have one more trainer till we get to Iris and get this whole 8 badges thing over and done with, so we can finally get to the Pokemon League. And let's see, this trainer, what has she got? As if I already know. I think it's a Dino or a Fracture or a Drudagon. It's a Dino. Yeah, it's kind of obvious, don't you think? Okay, so she's got a Dino and I got a Drudagon. Drudagon, yeah, sorry. And I'll go with Dragon Claw because, yeah, I'll take this out. Now, I have to admit, the funny thing about Dino is he is not that powerful. I mean, even for a pre-evolved Pokemon, he's not that powerful, and his ability can hinder him quite as well. For one thing, Dino has dreadful special attack, okay? his attack is actually higher than his special attack, and the same goes for Zweilius, but when Zweilius becomes Hydreigon, his special attack goes through the roof. Maybe it's because of the growing of 3 heads or something, I don't know. But since Dino and Zweilius are both blind, they have the ability called Hustle, which increases your damage, but decreases your accuracy, which can be quite a predicament when you're playing this game using those Pokemon. But once it evolves into Hydreigon, it gets Levitate, which we all know what that does, but I think we should have gotten something better than Levitate. I don't know. Well, anyway, Hydreigon is the pseudo-legendary Black and White, and it kind of earns that title straight away. Sorry, no, it's this way. That's blocking the path, so it has to be this way. Alright, like I said, Hydreigon is the pseudo-legendary of this game. It is, like, well, really powerful. I've used him online a bit, but I don't know. I'm not much of an online battler as most other people are. I usually just like playing the games. I'm more of a retro kind of like gamer. I like playing the old games or games that have passed or stuff like that. And, you know. So yeah, we're getting on to this next trainer now who has a fracture. Oh, God, how many fractures have I beaten today? Let's see. If you can name them to me, that'd be great, but it's only trivia, so I don't really care. And we'll take out that one. And what has she got? Another fracture. Oh, I'm getting a headache just playing with fractures. Alright, so take this thing out quick and painfully with Dragon Claw, but he goes with Dragon Claw first. Yeah, that's right, I haven't been attacked by one fracture once. They've always gone last because they're always going with Dragon Dances. Oh well, Druddigon takes out Fracture, and that is the battle. And they go to level 42, which is good. And that's that trainer finished. Alright, so now we are heading off for Iris. Yes, please let it be Iris. Hold on, I don't know. Wait, yes, it is this way, sorry. Hold on here. Both paws or claws or talons are up. And yes, okay, so now we're fighting Iris, the 8th and final gym leader. If you were playing Pokemon Black, you'd be fighting Drayden, but if you're playing Pokemon White, you're fighting Iris. So, we'll fight her. They both have the same Pokemon, except I think all of Drayden's Pokemon are male, and all of Iris's Pokemon are female. I think that's the only difference. But this entire city has big differences in both versions. I mean, in Black version, it's all a Techno City, and in White version, it's just an ancient city. Alright, so here we go! Final battle! Alright, let's earn this Legend Badge and get this over with. You are challenged by leader Iris. Yes, you can barely tell she's a gym leader. She's even younger than Misty. Alright, so she's got a fracture, and I'll go with Druddigon. I'm pretty sure I can take this thing out with just Druddigon alone, so I'll go with Dragon Claw. Alright, let's take this thing out, Dragon Claw. Wait a minute, I'm faster than that fracture? That seems kind of awkward. Well, who cares? Fractures get dead, and that was pretty easy. Okay, setting up Druddigon next. I think I will switch to Jellicent, yeah. On the second of that, no, maybe I'd better, yeah, Crocodile's better. I don't think Jellicent was a very good idea because, you know, water is not good against this thing. I don't really have any very good attacks. I think I'll just stick with Crocodile because, you know, that thing packs crunch. I'm going for Foul Play because I'm hoping his attack is higher than mine because, you know, base 130 attack, and while mine's only like 115, I think. Oh well, it didn't do as much as I hoped, so I'll just go with Crunch. And I get a crit, so I can't tell if that was weaker or more powerful, but who cares. Druddigon is dead, and I get a Moxie Boost, which will help me on our final Pokemon, which is the real bruiser of our team, Haxorus. Okay, this Pokemon can be very, very dangerous to your team. This thing packs Dragon Tail and Dragon Dance. But luckily for me, I think my whole team can take this out. Let's see, Crunch. I'm faster than that? Alright, I thought Haxorus was kind of fast. Go with Dragon Dance. Okay, here's where things will get dangerous. He's probably going to use Dragon Tail on me now, which will do damage and force me to switch out, which is really annoying. Okay, so Crunch and... I'm sorry, people. Are you seeing what I'm saying? Did that Haxorus just use Dragon Dance a second time? Oh my god. Ugh. Well, I have to say, the last gym battle in the game was probably the easiest. I know that sounds ridiculous, but it is absolutely true. I only took... Did I even take a hit? Did I actually get hit in this battle? I think I got hit by one chip away from Druddigon, but that's it. I didn't take a single scratch otherwise. Well, that was pretty anticlimax. So we got our last gym badge, the Legend Badge. That was very unsatisfying, but hey, we got our last badge. That's all that counts. And we get this TM82 Dragon Tail. I told you what it does, but I'm not giving it to anyone because it's, you know, not really my thing. Alright, so we've got all 8 badges, which means we're heading to the Pokemon League next. So check out the next video. Comment, rate, subscribe, guys, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.